Hey guys, I'm Stephanie and this is Steph's Stove, and today I'm going to be making you a pie that I enjoyed growing up, and this is a recipe that my mother made. It is a fresh strawberry pie. So good. So with that being said, let's make some pie. Alright, to start our strawberry pie, I've got a frozen pie crust that I have had sitting on the counter for a little while to come to room temperature. I have poked holes throughout it using a fork, and what this does is keeps the pie from puffing up in the pastry crust. So I'm going to put this in a preheated 350 degree oven for 10 minutes to cook the pie crust. All right, here we go. We got pie crust in the oven. I'm going to set my timer for 10 minutes, and we will check our pie crust in 10 minutes. All right, while our pie crust is cooking, in a medium saucepan, and this isn't really large, we are going to come in and on our stove, we are going to add 1 cup of water. And to our water, we are going to add 1 cup of granulated sugar, 2 tablespoons strawberry Jell-O. Get that pretty red color. And get a whisk. And 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. We are going to whisk this together and cook it over medium heat until this thickens. Make sure that you stir this together really well. A pretty strawberry color. And if you can think of this pie, many of you, if you lived in the South growing up, there was a great restaurant. I said there wasn't a lot of restaurants that we would go to growing up, but especially ones that were kid friendly, that's what I'd say. But one of them that was, I won't say the name, but it did have a big boy out in front. So if you're from the South, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And one thing it was famous for was this strawberry pie. And my mother, she made it herself as well, and it was so good. Growing up, I loved strawberry everything. So I thought it was so pretty. It was pink. It was just, it was pretty. And my mom did it so well. So we are going to work this together and cook this until it thickens. It won't take very long, so let's just kind of watch, and it will thicken quickly. Again, I do have it over medium heat, and I'm going to just whisk it every few minutes until it thickens. And remember, what's thickening this is the cornstarch as well as the Jell-O coming together. All right, and let's check back in just a couple of minutes. All right, our strawberry glaze mixture has been cooking, and it's come to a little bit of a boil, so I'm going to stir it. I just turned the eye off, and I'm just going to kind of stir this as it cools down. It will still continue to thicken, and so we want to work this together. And this beautiful glaze will go over our strawberries. So as you can see, it is a lot thicker than what it was previous. And you can see it is a thick glaze. Guys, this is such a simple pie and so beautiful. Don't buy that little packet of glaze. Make your own. Make your own, and it is so rewarding and so much more tasty. So now we have turned the heat off, and I'm just going to stir this for just about another 10 seconds. And then we are going to let it cool, and again, it will continue to thicken as it cools. right, the timer has just went off on my pie crust, so we can see our pie crust is looking very, very nice. And again, it's not going to be extremely cooked, but we just want it just enough. So I'm going to take it out and put it on the counter to cool. This, along with the filling, will need to cool before we continue to assemble it. All right, it's been about 10 minutes and our glaze has cooled. It's not completely cold, but it is cooling. And as is our pie crust. So at this point, we're going to take our strawberries that we cut up and we are going to kind of arrange them, just standing them up inside of our pie crust. And if you had some of your strawberries that weren't the prettiest, they're going to be covered by others. And you do want them somewhat of a similar size together. So I'm going to try to put my smaller ones to the outside. Let me replace him, get him a little redder one. I'm just going to form a circle around these and go all the way around my pie crust. And then I'm going to make sure that all my large ones are in this center, taking up any extra space. And if you've got some that, like I said, that may not be as pretty, then you can go ahead and cut them. Let's put this big one right here in the middle. And you can cut the others to kind of fill in the other remaining holes. Let me reverse these two. They're not quite sitting there. Okay, so since my pie is almost completely finished, I am going to slice in half and kind of stand up some of my strawberries here. And you could always do this all the way around, but I'm just trying to fill in every nook and cranny within here. It's a nice southern word. Because I don't want any holes. And I think I've got most of them. I could squeeze one in there. Yeah, like that. Okay. And now to this, we are going to add this amazing strawberry glaze. I'm going to just give it another stir. There's our wonderful glaze, and it is thickened beautifully. So I'm going to pour this over my strawberry pie. Make sure it gets in, like I said, that wonderful southern word. Every one of those nooks and crannies covers all of my strawberries. I'm going to kind of go over a lot of them. Isn't that pretty? Get every bit of it. Got a little bit trying to escape there, but we won't let it. And there we have it, guys. A beautiful, homemade, from scratch, pretty much, strawberry pie. I'm Stephanie, and this is Steph's Stove, where we're making memories and strawberry pie, one dish at a time. I hope you enjoy.